Hey, wait a minute. What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here to see this yet. Gosh, can't believe you snuck up on me like that. That's not right. Not supposed to sneak up on people like that. Oh, first, I have to show you how to make this part. And then I have to show you what we do to this to create a cityscape. That's right, we're doing a cityscape today. And this is not actually finished, it's not done, but I'm not gonna go into how to finish it yet because you don't know how, you have no idea how I started that. Let's go ahead and bring a regular sheet of paper into the mix. This is just regular old copy paper. We're going to start off with this, and let's get ourselves a pencil here. And of course, we want to write our name on it, but this time, I want you to put your name toward the bottom of the paper, okay? Put your name toward the bottom of the paper. That's going to be very, very important here in just a minute. Bottom of the paper. Okay, now, what we want to do is we actually want to draw a straight line not too far above our name. Just like that. Not too far above our name. Alright, so once you get that done, we're going to draw the buildings. I'm going to start on this side right here, and I'm going to go up, and then maybe I'll come out in a slant. What I'm trying to think about here is, what does the shape of buildings look like? Like if you was to look at your city, like maybe New York City or maybe even downtown Birmingham, what does the buildings, the tops of the buildings look like? That's actually what we're drawing here. I got one that's slant. I think I've seen a building that do that once before. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do, let's do a building that has several of these little tiers. Several of the little tiers on here. We're gonna do a building that has several of these little tiers on here. I think that's gonna be cool. I've seen buildings do that before, haven't you? Long, tall, maybe. Not little at all, is it? That's not very little at all, is it? We're gonna come across. Maybe we won't make it as thick. Maybe we'll make this a tall, skinny building. This will be like a skyscraper. How about that? Nice little skyscraper. And if you hear some karate in the background, that's just what's going on outside the door. So, you know, pay no attention to the hi-ya! You know, you hear now and again. Yeah, I think 4 buildings should be right about enough on this size sheet of paper. If you draw or have room to draw more than that, then you've drawn your buildings too small. Yeah, we want 4 good sized buildings on your page, okay? You have a little space over here and a little space over here left over, and then your buildings take up all of the center area, okay? To help you see this a little better, let me show you something. Down here, this is like the street. Like I can put the little street lines, right? That's the street, right? That's the street. And then we have the buildings. So what would like this part up here be? What would you think this part, if we were just drawing a regular picture, what do you think this part up here would be? What is that? Yes, that would be the sky. That's the sky. We want to cut out the sky. Okay? Cut it completely out of the picture. In fact, to help us with, hold on. Let me find something that's going to help us see exactly what we want to cut out. You don't have to actually do that. I got a blue crayon here. You don't have to actually do this, but I want to just show you exactly what we're going to cut out here. And I think putting a different color on here is going to help. So notice what I'm doing. I'm taking the crayon and I'm going along the outside of all the buildings, tracing the outside of the building. Now you're going to see like a line right here. We don't cut that line. That line right there, we don't cut that line either. We're going to trace along the outside of the buildings, and then we're going to cut along this crayon line. This is going to help us see exactly what needs to be cut and what doesn't need to be cut. Okay? So this is the line that we're going to cut. And I did it in blue because that way I can go back and say all of this, I'm coloring the blue sky. All of this part that I'm coloring is going to get cut off, and we're going to actually throw that part away as trash. We don't need this part at all. The part that we need is all of the white part. So let's go ahead and cut and get the template, which is what we're making, get the template ready to make our cityscape. All right, here we go. Now these are going to be straight cuts, so this is going to be pretty easy, okay? Right along the crayon line that I drew around the outside of my buildings, that's what we're going to cut. Now, here we go. This little part right here, up to the building, and then we're going to turn it around and cut straight up like that, and then we turn it around, cut along there, turn it around again, and it's okay, you can turn the paper, flip the paper upside down, it really doesn't matter, just so long as you follow that crayon line. But see, look, I have my first building cut completely out, right? I have my first building, I have the alleyway, like the alleyway between buildings are there, and then I have another little part right here. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh, hi-ya! You hear the karate out there? You hear the karate? That's kind of cool. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish the cutting. Like I said, we're just cutting along the crayon line. And boom! Knocked it out the park. Look at that. Look at that. Throw that away. That's just trash up there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that perfect? Doesn't it look just like buildings? Well, yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want. Now, this is where we're going to stop today. Now, notice, if you had to put your name like somewhere up here in the middle of the page like we normally do, probably would have got cut off. That's why it was important to put your name down here at the bottom where your street is going to be. That's very important. Put your name where your street's going to be. And if by some reason you forgot or you didn't follow instructions or something like that and your name did get cut off, write it down there again. Your name and your teacher's name, okay? On the street. That way we'll be able to get this back to you next class, okay? Everybody got it? This is what we're going to do today, and I would like for you to go and have fun. Hey, you see this? Watch this, watch this. I'm cutting this up. I'm gonna tear it up into little pieces. Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Little pieces, little pieces. The sky is falling! The sky is falling! The sky is falling down! The sky is falling down! The sky is falling! That is so funny! That is so funny! The sky is falling! The sky has fallen! Here's the sky! The sky! Draw and cut, draw and cut. Keep going, keep going. Ah, 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 ah. One, ah, 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 ah. Two, ah, 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 ah. Three, ah, 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 ah. And then you're cutting the outline of your building. Don't cut your building, you're just cutting the outline. It's like you're making silhouettes of buildings.
Yay!
Won't stop what?
Laughing!
What's wrong with laughing?
I don't know!
Joy is a wonderful thing. Everybody needs to have a little joy in their life. It's good medicine.
See? Freedom! Freedom!